નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. Adarsh Education Society welcomes you all here. Dear student friends, let's move ahead in supplementary lesson number 8. The house is not a home. You will feel here a strange idea. Why is it so? Because where it is written a house also, where it is written a home also, what is the difference in between a house and a home? When you will read the entire lesson, you will come to know the difference in between this, both the words. Initially, we feel both the words are same. What's the meaning of a house? That's the meaning of a home. Little bit change is there, and that difference is a minor line in between two words. The house is connected with the structure. How many rooms you are having? Open to air place, open to space, OTS. What's the total structure in area? Dining, space, this and that. Leave it. Now we are here with a home. A home is not connected with the structure. If you are living on footpath, no structure is there, but you are internally connected with the emotions. That's your home. So that here emotion works, here structure works. This is the difference in between a home and a house. And this you will realize, this you will come to know in this lesson in a right way. What is the valuation of emotions? Love bond. We have already completed that. Love bond with Bruno, with Baba. The same love bond you will realize here, but not in house, but in the home. 2-3 incidents are minute incidents are there, but if you think about that minute incident or incidents, you will realize the difference between a house and a home. Same thing is written here very minutely with a keen observation. You can judge it in a right way. Let's go ahead. This story reflects the challenges of being a teenager and the problems of growing up. When you are growing up, you will have your relation, your feelings, your attachment with your surroundings, and how it affects to you. That is given over here. How does the author overcome his problem? Overcome comes out. That we will realize here. Let's move ahead with the same lesson. My first year of high school felt a little bit awkward, not looking good. You feel thing for my initial stage of high school, it was not good. After leaving junior high, at the head of my class with all seniority, the upper grade levels would afford me. It felt strange starting over as a freshman. It would be always tough to adjust yourself in a new atmosphere. If you are a newcomer student in the class, who is new, who is old, who is here talented, who is a good boy, who is a good girl, who is a bad boy, who is a bad girl, you have to judge each and everything, so that as a freshman, if you will be inside the class, it would be a little bit problematic, tough for each one. The school was twice as big as my old one school. The new school was a big one, the old school was a small one. And to make matters worse, my closet, very, very closest friend were sent to a different high school, and I felt very isolated, fully alone. All my friends were in another school. I was here in another school, so that I was fully alone as a freshman in the classroom. I missed my old teachers so much that I would go back and visit my old teachers again and again, so that I can be with all my old memories. They would encourage me to get involved in school activities so that I could meet new people. If I meet new people, I will feel something different. Why is it so? Because I am fully isolated here in the school as a freshman. They told me that in the time I would adjust and probably end up loving my new school more than I had my old one. They made me promise that when that happened, I would still come by and visit them from time to time. If I continue in such a way, then the attachment with the new school will ruin, and attachment with the old school will remain as it is. Then I will not like my education over there. So that whenever my need is there, I will come back. Till that time, I will be there with my new school. I understood the psychology in what they were saying, and this is correct one, what they told. But I took some comfort in it nonetheless. I felt little bit comfort, but others cannot get this comfort. Nonetheless, one Sunday afternoon, what happened? Not long after I had started high school, I was sitting at home at our dining room table doing homework. Soon after school, what we will start? We will start our food and homework, this and that. Same thing he was doing. It was a cold and windy fall day. Thanda, cool atmosphere was there. And we had a fire going in our fireplace. Initially, in the ancient time, each house, people were used to store the fire at the fireplace, because it was not an easy to light fire when you are in need. For that purpose, they were used to keep it in their house. As usual, my red tabby, the word is used here, tabby, cat, she-cat. My red tabby cat was lying on the top of my papers. Those who are pet and they are living with you in your house, they will be always in your surroundings. Purring loudly, meow, purring sound. And occasionally sweating at my pen for entertainment's sake. The word is used here, sweating means to heat with pen. We'll play with the pen. We'll heat with the pen. She was never far from me. Wherever I go, she, Tilly, cat, she cat, will follow me. That is coming. I had rescued her when she was a kitten, a young one of a cat. When she was kitten, too small, too young. At the time, I saved her. And somehow she knew that I was the one responsible for giving her the good life, and that she was knowing that I have given her dad say, she was used to be always with me. And that is the success of that my table. My mother kept stoking the fire. The word is used here. Stoking the fire means providing the fire, providing the fuel to the fire, to keep the house nice and warm. Suddenly I smelled something strange. Strange smell I felt. And then I noticed it. Smoke pouring in through the seams. Here, joint means it looks like roaming here and there. Everywhere in the house, smoke. And then I noticed it. Smoke pouring through the seams of the ceiling. The word is used here. A place, a room, a residential place where he was sitting and doing his homework, this and that. The smoke began to fill the room so quickly that he could barely see anything else. He was not able to see anything else. Next, groping our way. The word is used here. Groping means to hide something. Our way, from how we will come out from the house. That was a question for all of us. If the way is blocked, if way is not clear, how you will move out from the house? From the front door, we all ran out into the front yard, open space. Now what to do? By the time we made our way outside, the whole roof was engulfed. The flames, the word is used here, engulfed. Engulfed means fully swallowed, fully covered with the flames, fire flames. Everywhere, wherever you will see only the fire flames, nothing else. Engulfed the flames, and it was spreading quickly in the surroundings. It means the entire house was in fire. I ran to the neighbors to call the fire department. While I watched, my mother ran back into the house. I was watching all these things. Meanwhile, once again, my mother went inside the fire, inside my house. She went in. Then my mother ran out of the house carrying a small metal box full of important documents. Within short span of time, she came out. What she was doing there? She went there to collect a box, and that box was with the important documents. She dropped the case on the lawn, on the ground, and in increased state, in hurry mood, once again, ran back into the house. Once she came out speedily with a metal box. Once again, she is inside. Hey, what is this? I knew what she was after inside the house. My father had died when I was young, and I was certain that she was not going to let his picture and letters go up in the fire flames. That is the first time the title is proved. This is not a house, it's a home. She ran inside to bring his picture frame back and his letter back, so that it will not, never ever it will burn. They were the only things that she had to remember me by that. Still, I screamed at her, "Mom, no, don't go there, Mom, but she wasn't. I was about to run after her when I felt a large hand hold me back from backside. A large hand hold me. Hey, don't go inside. Who was he? It was a fireman. I had not even noticed that the street had already filled with the trucks. Fire brigade trucks. I was trying to free myself from his grasp with his holdings, yelling, shouting, "You don't understand, my mother is there." That is emotion, that is love. Everywhere love is dominated here. He held on to me while other firefighters ran into the house. He knew that he was not acting very logically, and that if he were to let go, he wins the writer. Then I would run after him, and he was the right. As he holded me and didn't allow me to enter after the mother. It's all right. They all will get her. He said, they all will get her, means they all will bring his mother back here. He wrapped a blanket around me because the atmosphere was thanda cool. And sat me down in our car. Soon after that, a fireman came out from our house with my mom in tow. In tow means in pulling her out. When one vehicle is with the fold and stops on the road as it is, then afterwards that should be in a tow condition with another vehicle. The same condition was here. My mother was tow. He snatched him out from inside the house, not from the home. He quickly took her over to the truck and put an oxygen mask on her. I ran over and hugged her. What happened to my mother? Because she was given oxygen mask. All those times I ever argued with her and hated her, vanished at the thought of losing her. I was having a fear that if something goes wrong, then I may lose my mother. So that I was a little bit angry with her. The fireman said me, she is going to be okay, don't worry. She just inhaled a little bit smoke, so that breathing problem is there. If she will inhale oxygen, she will be alright. And he ran back to fight the fire while my mother and I sat there dazed. The word is used here, dazed. Dazed means thoughtlessness. What they will think? Nothing was in front of them to think. So that sat there in a dazed condition, thoughtlessness. I remember watching a house burn down and thinking that there was nothing I could do about it. What I can do for the fire? Nothing. We sat and we means mother and the child. They both were seeing their own house burning in the fire, and they were fully helpless. Firefighters were ready to fight against the fire flame. What happened then there, that we will come to know little later. Till that time, whatsoever you want to write from here, write down it speedily. We'll come to know what happened there next to that. Thank you. Thanks a lot to you all. Thank you. Thanks a lot for joining us.